derby. Have you ever experienced one of those, I wonder? Salah Mejri, the man of the moment, the man of the tournament. Also Makram Ben Ramdam, known as the Gladiator. At least he was called that at the London Olympics. Referees tonight, well, we've got a couple of European refs, in fact, Miguel Perez, Joseph Bissang, and Naftal Chongo from Mozambique. Perez is Spanish, and Bissang hails from France. And they do a lot of big games in international basketball, and they are going to do this one. We're going to show you the rosters for both of these teams and the expected starting lineups. For Morocco, a player who has really emerged has been right up there at the top, Reda Haras. He fouled out of the last game, but you want to keep an eye on him. You also want to keep an eye on number 11, Abdel Hakim Zouita, who is a key man, has been a key man in all of their games. These two guys have played extremely well. We're not going to see Alas in the starting lineup tonight, but instead we're going to see El Maksoud along with Zouita, Kalfi, Kurodo, and Naja. Naja, terrific player, but gets into foul trouble. Kalfi, perhaps underrated as a guard. And for Tunisia, Adel Talatli has an interesting squad. The biggest change has been no longer do they have the presence of their point guard Kekrid, but instead it's the youngster up the top there, Omar Abada. He played well against Nigeria, so you want to keep an eye on him. Michael Roll, number 10, he had a really good game. The naturalized Tunisian from California, former teammate of Salah Mejri, number 15. And the starting five that the coach is going to go with tonight of the home team: Abada, Hadi Dane, one of their Olympians, Michael Roll, Mohamed Gayaza, which is interesting, instead of Salah Mejri, and Makram Ben Ramdam. So that may not be a surprise in that we saw Salah Mejri with his leg taped earlier. Makram Ben Ramdam and Abdel Hakim Zouita, two players we want to highlight as key players, Lloyd.
Yeah, I mean, if Mejri's not good to go 100%, Ben Ramdam becomes even more important for Zouita. What we will see is we will see him get to the ring going right. You know, he is a wing player. He doesn't like to shoot the ball from the perimeter. He likes to get on his right hand, but he's an explosive athlete. And if Mejri isn't out on the floor, which he isn't going to be to start the game, they don't have that same protection of the ring. They started so well, and really the tone was set by a big early block from Salah Mejri the other day. You know,
Al Farouk.
Yeah, on Al Farouk Aminu, that's exactly right. He attacked the ring, looked like he was going to dunk it. Mejri blocked it, and that really summed up the entire game from that moment forward, and what was a huge victory for Tunisia the other night.
Well, you saw Anton Vujanic, and that right there is Adel Talatli. Vujanic, the coach of Morocco. And there's Kurodo. So indeed, it's Gayaza starting. And, you know, there is this game that you have to win, but you also have to think that if you do win, you will play the next game. And if Salah Mejri is not fully fit, maybe you need to rest that leg problem, whatever it is. He did take a few knocks the other night against Nigeria. I'd be surprised if we didn't see him at all. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Tunisia. It's AfroBasket 2015. It is the last round of 16 game of day 7 of this competition. It's host Tunisia taking on Morocco. Morocco in the green and winning the opening tip. And Salah Mejri not in the starting lineup. We assume he's got a niggle, but probably he will play. And right now, Adel Talatli going with Gayaza, and he comes up with a steal. And instead of attacking, gets it back to Makram Ben Ramdam, and Ben Ramdam misses the first one.
They hit threes early, Tunisia, against Nigeria, and again, everything just worked for them from that point. You know, they hit a couple early, they got confident, the crowd got into the game. If they start missing early here, a lot can be different.
And Adel Taladli addressed that very fact after the game. He said that really helped us to settle down against Nigeria. We finally hit jump shots. Abada all the way! The young point guard Abada starting to come into his own. Then Ramdan putting pressure on Naja. Naja nowhere to go, throws it right into the hands of Haridane. Roll left wide open, count it!
You cannot leave Michael Roll free like that. A breakdown from Morocco in defensive transition, they just didn't pick up. They've got to make sure they deal with this crowd, the excitement.
Incredible, El Maksoud handing the ball to Naja, and the ball just goes out of bounds. Look at the three-point stroke from Michael Roll, former UCLA Bruin, now playing professionally in Europe and most recently in Turkey. And the dump down low to the Gladiator, and he puts it up and in, 7-0. Well, it's all working for Tunisia without Salah Mejri right now. He'll have to settle for being the tallest cheerleader in the house. Zuita, pressure down in the perimeter. Kurudo over to Maksoud. El Maksoud for three. Air ball! Abada. Looked like Morocco wanted to commit the foul. And Kalfi does commit the foul.
Well, Morocco haven't hit the ring yet. They've turned it over 4 times. Only shot they got away is an air ball. I mean, they look like they are, you know, in the lights right now, doesn't it? They're blinded by the atmosphere, by the intensity of this Tunisian play.
It looks like they've got a case of elephantitis. The way the Elephants played in the last game, Cote d'Ivoire didn't show up against Mali. Incredible. Adidan and Kurudo with the rebound. Kalfi, the veteran point guard, kicks it over to El Maksoud. He goes baseline. Gets it to Kurudo, who puts it up inside. Gets it back. Puts it up and in.
Kurudo will fancy the matchup against Gayaza. They've tried to go into him twice and it's been tipped away. But against Mejri, maybe not. But against Gayaza, I think that Kurudo could have a decent game. They're going to try and zone Tunisia here.
Roll snuck in there. Back to Roll. Pump fake. And not a lot of rim there. It looked like Zuita may have caught Roll when he went past. Fast start for Tunisia. Trying to keep the pressure on. Abada takes it away from El Maksoud. They want to play faster. Roll. Inside to Gayaza, pump fake, gets it back, puts it up, misses, but there is the Gladiator. I hope that's his nickname. Makram Ben Ramdan.
There's 2 offensive rebounds and not one player from Morocco left the floor. You know, twice the Tunisian players were up, they were high, they were tipping it, keeping it alive. The Moroccan players still on the floor.
Zuita over the shoulder pass and gets it back to Kurudo.
Good play from Zuita. And there he has the baseline drive going left, but likes to come to his right hand. Roll's so open.
Roll for 3. Now Kalfi with a chance, 2-on-1 fast break, and Roll is not going to be able to contest it. And Morocco get it back to 9-6. And that's the problem with missing the 3.
That's it. Live by the 3, die by the 3, don't you? And this is the tactic of the zone, because with this atmosphere in here, if the game gets tight and Tunisia start to miss some threes, you start to hear a few little groans, the pressure build and build and build, and every shot becomes harder. And you see it again, you can hear the crowd, a little bit of frustration from them.
Meanwhile, Morocco just keep going down low. Zuita gets inside, where he's just so effective, but he travels. Referee already telling Vujanic to pipe down. Oh, it looked like Gayaza also kind of came from behind over the shoulder. But you know, this is Tunisia. They have home court advantage. Oh, beautiful pass. Gayaza to a cutting Ben Ramdam. Naja into Cordodo, and Roll knocks it out of his hands. Over to Hadidan, gets inside, puts it up, and Naja grabs the board. Well, they seem to be letting him play right now, both ends. Kalfi. And alley-oop pass to Cordodo. And they're having a lot of success attacking the low post, as you said, without Salah Mejri.
The fear factor's gone without Mejri on the floor.
Oh, they hit the cutter, and Gayaza. Kalfi again penetrates, puts it up, and Cordodo was putting pressure on the rebounder. Ball went out of bounds, and they must have said that it's gone off Cordodo. Roll, short jump shot. Well, they're getting some good looks, but they're just not making them. Nevertheless, they're leading 13-8. Salah Mejri going to come into the game for Tunisia. Comes to the scores table. Suita. And Suita fouled.
Doing some circles with that left knee. That's the one that had strapping.
So, look at it again. Suita will try to earn a living down on that low block. So Gayaza comes out. Salah Mejri back in the game. So he did take a couple of knocks against Nigeria. He went down hard one time and was slow to get up.
She's one of those players, though. He gets injured every game. Every game he gets a knock. Just, you know, I think he likes the drama, to be honest. He always seems to play on, so you never know how injured he is. He's not moving freely, that's for sure.
Well, he's just come into the game. Passes back out. Makram Ben Ramdam. Out the roll, one on the shot clock. And you can already see the impact of Mejri with the rebounding, but his pass was read by Morocco. And Abad with some pressure. Naja backs up Ben Ramdam, and Bissang, the French referee, no, it's the, excuse me, Chongo, the Mozambique referee, calls the foul. Roll takes a seat now. And Kaniwa comes in. Sorry, Elmel Brook comes in, number 7.
For Morocco, I think their key substitution, Harras is in.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, when he's the guy off the bench for Morocco that can give them a burst. You know, really can make them spurt.
Yeah, this will be a tough assignment for Elmel Brook. 4-point lead, and Naja just has it knocked out from behind by Abada.
That's from Abada. I was about to say, he's going to struggle with that matchup. Good switch to Naja. To the white.
Boy, the fans are still coming in here.
Yeah.
And Zarita, not his game. Elmel Brook with the rebound, so Boyd, it's just day after day after day of African basketball. We're halfway home. Today is the first game of the knockout round. All 16 teams advanced to the round of 16. And long jump shot off target. But now there's no margin for error. And Angola found that out today. They almost went home early. That would have been a seismic shot.
Tunisia know after their campaign in 2013.
Kododo puts up a long one, and he's becoming the main man, not only for Morocco, but for the game. He has 9 points in the first quarter.
He had no options, did he? Almost shot it by default. It's the only thing he could do.
Adidan for three. Off the back of the rim.
They hit their first one, didn't they? They're now 1 of 8 from beyond the three-point line.
Morocco could take the lead here with the basket. It would be their first lead of the game if they do take the lead. Tunisia take it away. Abada over to El Malbrook. And he misses, and again you can hear the groans. Now up to Zuita, and Zuita couldn't quite control it.
So missed 8 in a row now. On the three-point line.
Galatzli just told one of his players was trying to draw a foul by flopping, so he's been warned.
They're not gone.
Side always blocks. Well read by Mejri. It's his first major contribution. Now, Akram Ben Ramdan draws the foul as he gets into the lane.
Protect the ring, can't he, Mejri? We saw it even against the size, the athletic ability of the Nigerians. Even they struggled to finish when he was on the floor.
First one goes in. That's a 2-point lead here with 40.6 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And they're going to shoot up again. Morocco are in the lane too early. Naja. Or Zuita. And Michael Roll will come back in momentarily. He missed it again. Shooting struggles here early on for Tunisia. They lead it 14-12. Palfi for three. They would like him to get more involved in the offense in terms of from a scoring standpoint.
Alfie from beyond the three-point line in this tournament hasn't hit a three yet. And that's just amazing to me because this is a guy that came in to this tournament from 2013 where he was 39% on the three-point line. He had one game in that tournament where he made 6 threes. Against Algeria, he had 24 points, 6 threes.
So, pretty incredible. He hasn't really had to call upon that. Number 7 has come in, Abdelali Larechi, number 7 from Morocco. And the foul was called on Zuita. Late here in the quarter, Zuita picks up his first foul. So with 12.8 seconds remaining, Tunisia will inbound it. Just on the end line. El Malbrook gets it to roll. Back inside to El Malbrook for three. Good! The final one went in. And that's a nice way for Tunisia to to end the opening quarter. Morocco came back, even had a chance to take the lead themselves. Instead, they go to the bench trailing by 5. Nice pass out to the perimeter by Roll, and that was about a meter behind the three-pointer.
It's a nice boost, isn't it? Just kind of giving them some breathing room at the end of the quarter. Tunisia, they started so well, but Morocco got themselves back in the game, and yet once more they have proven they can stay tight with a very good team.
Good shooting from Morocco when they get it inside and they're out rebounding Tunisia. Of course, a lot of that was when Mesri wasn't on the floor, but look at that, 8 turnovers for Morocco. That is an incredible number.
Well, that's the difference, isn't it? 8 turnovers. That's 8 opportunities. You haven't even taken a shot. So say you shoot 50% from those 8 opportunities, it's another 8 points.
8 points off turnovers, 11 for Tunisia.
Yeah.
That's the difference in the game. So Cordodo has started fast, 9 points and 3 rebounds. He needs some help though.
Zuita's the one, he's got 2 assists, just the solitary point. He's the leader really of the Moroccan team. Comes in averaging 19 a game. He's one of the 3 double-figure scorers. Cordodo at 14 and then Harras at 10 a game, usually off the bench. He hasn't got going at all, 0 points for him.
Les supporters des équipes, initiation from the rebound. Initiation to the rebound.
Anton Vujanic going over the game plan with his assistant. Roll, another 3 attempt. Well, they're certainly shooting the threes.
This is where Zuita is usually so good.
Gets into the lane and left his feet, tried to make the pass.
Another turnover leading
Back
to
from Ben Ramdam.
more points for Tunisia.
I think Tunisia bailed out on this because I didn't see Ben Ramdam with anywhere to go. And Cordodo was just standing there. Ben Ramdam misses the first one.
I was about to say he hasn't really had a big influence on the game yet. Then I looked at the stats, 8 points now. You know, he's just so he's so quiet. He just gets it done.
He usually affects the game in other ways as well. He hasn't done this much. I mean, against Nigeria, he was just like pulling all the strings. Yeah. He was at the control panel. El Maksud has come back into the game. Now Cordodo and tried to make a pass over Mesri. Look at the ball handling from the big guy. Gives it back to Ben Ramdam, and 3-point play opportunity started by Salah Mesri. It's interesting, not that we're trying to hype Salah, but the fact remains, you're talking about a guy who's a giant center and can take the ball down the floor and then make a pass on the run.
Yep.
He was hitting some 3-pointers the other night. Timeout. Look at the shooting for both teams. The problem that Tunisia are having is the turnover problem. They've got 10 turnovers, and now after turnovers, Tunisia have 14 points. 14 of their 20 points. And this is one of them, Korodo, turned it over. Mejri looked back to Ben Ramdan. Ben Ramdan knew that if he ran the court, his big teammate would get him the ball. Ben Ramdan was hugely important to that Tunisia team that won the African title back in 2011. And he also played at the Olympics. And he's been abroad like Mejri. He's played in Spain like Mejri. So even though he's coming off the bench, Salah Mejri has impacted the game. 9 points now, the advantage. Biggest lead of the game for Tunisia. Naja gets inside, is able to sneak it up.
Fantastic finish, Naja. Waved away. Travel.
Wow, that's a tough break. Yeah, he did.
Cool, yeah. It's an incredible finish from him as well.
Look at Mejri. Breaks the press. I think if he makes that Dallas team, he's going to be a popular player.
Oh, yeah.
Tabata. They get inside to Mejri. And look at him, he's limping a bit. He may have to come out.
Oh, yeah. And no look pass from Tabata, though. Beautiful. Get him out now. You're rolling. He's got confidence once again.
I'm just wondering if Talatli has seen it. Oh! Don't take him out. El Maksoud, he swats him and then he helps him up.
It almost makes it worse, doesn't it? I've knocked you to the floor. I'm going to be nice to you. Look at that no-look pass.
It's like
beautiful.
It's like a father that spanks his child and then gives him a hug. Look at this. Come up, my brother.
Foul?
Oh wow, they called the foul. I thought it was a clean. So Maksoud makes the first.
The foul was an Obama.
So Lainani is going to come into the game, big center. Kyle Ross is going to come back in. Oh, look at Abada. Beautiful. Oh, thought he was going to throw it into the hands of Zuita, who was lurking. And Malcolm Ben Ramdan goes up strong, follows the shot, and it's good.
The second effort for Ben Ramdan.
Well, he's got the height.
Yeah.
He's got the ball handling. He's got the touch. He's got the tap in.
5 of 5. This is like Harat, who we saw for Algeria, went 9 of 9 in the first half the other day. Similar type players.
Rudo dumps it to Naja, and Naja was rejected by Ben Ramdan, but very alertly, El Maksoud grabbed the ball, put it up and in. Malbrecht. And Elmabrook missed it now. Rudo. Left Mejri in there. He was kind of gimpy there for a while, but now he's okay. El Maksoud, Kurudo, into the lane, out to Haras. Three-pointer short, it was blocked, and
runs into a pass.
Yeah, I guess he'll get an assist for that, won't he?
Yeah.
One of the great. No, they say it was a miss. Quite right. Couldn't quite catch it. So that turns it back over, and now Morocco down by 8, bringing Lainani, Kalfi, as well as Chua. So Naja goes out, Zuita and Kurudo. And I guess the good news for Morocco is they have no foul trouble to speak of.
Yeah, and that's unheard of for Morocco.
Unheard of for Naja.
Yeah.
now they've taken Abada out of the game. And I think that probably gives Morocco a little bit more of a chance. Abada's played well. And a foul down low. Well, that was on Chua.
Changing front line. This will be interesting. The pair have coming together. Chua and Leinani have a lot of work to do because they're going against Ben Ramdar and Mejri. Playing the zone, which will help.
A scrap down low, a foul, another foul on Chua, so he picks up 2 quick ones. 2 fouls in the space of about 10 seconds. In fact, it was 2016 seconds. Coming in for Tunisia is Mohamed Abbasi. For Makram Ben Ramdam, he's going to take his time coming off the court. Beautiful drive, but not a finish. And Manani goes up for the board. Aras gets inside and throws it right into the hands of the backup point guard. Isaiah, here he goes again. And then he traveled. The game has kind of slowed down just a little bit from a scoring standpoint. Alfie spins, puts up a little push jump shot, gets it back. 14, now Kalfi again, probes, bounce pass, into Chua, fade away, and coming over the back, will find Nani challenging Salah Mejri, and the ball goes out of bounds, back to Tunisia. Look at that, Lloyd, pretty much all the way around. I would say this place is as full as it's been by a long shot.
Yep.
There still are some seats, but the next game, I think the win over Nigeria has really captured the imagination. Jump shot, and Mejri was able to bat it out and do 14. Bassi. Well, I did flatly clapped. I didn't mind that.
Wide open shot, the foul line. Bassi. Make them.
Now into 990. Puts up a good shot. Backboard. Chua hustles, gets it back, and is fouled. So El Malbrook leaves, and one of the all-time greats for Tunisia, Amin Zik, comes into the game. It's an 8-point lead. Feels like nobody's scored for an eternity. Last basket was 6 minutes and 36 seconds to go. So we spent 2.5 minutes, more than 2.5 minutes without a point scored. Hottest is going to inbound it. Over to Kalfi. Shot clock. Ball back to it. Penetrates, puts up a crazy shot, and call for the travel. timeout. So a little bit of a drought here from a scoring standpoint. Look at Mejri and El Maksoud. They must know each other from their basketballing wars. Let's listen in, see if we hear any words discernible from Coach Talatli. Long attack, he says. So they want to. Well, he wants to, you know, let's use more of our possession. Let's don't rush up the shot. Look at that, 9 steals. Is still in the game. Zeke in, Salah Mejri, roll, Bassi. Saya from the top of the key. And fight for the rebound. Alanani now hands it off to Kalfi.
The silence work for Morocco. It's been successful in slowing Tunisia down, but the problem for Morocco is they haven't found their range offensively.
Kalfi for 3. Could it be? Yes, it is! A first three-pointer
of the tournament. 0 of 14 before that one. Kalfi, he eventually gets one to go, and like I said, he is a shooter. He can knock him down. A poor turnover, chance to run.
Well, Maksoud gets inside and misses the layup. Anton Vujanic just put his head in his hands. Bounce pass inside. Oh, beautiful. Oh, and Salah Mejri missed the layup. So they each missed layups. That's why he likes to dunk it.
He was convinced he was fouled on that one. Congested.
Bassi from the free throw line, just kind of falling back when he released it.
So a lot of traffic in and around the lane. It really looked like there was any room for any of them.
Turnover from Kalfi. Turnover from Roll. Is he thinking Bassi was going to come back out?
No. He was kicked.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Goalkeeper saved just to get a piece of it. Maksoud there.
Traveling. Sang. Ball's traveling on Michael Roll. 15 turnovers for Tunisia. Excuse me, 15 turnovers for Morocco. Mejri tried to bank one in. I'm not sure he checked to see if the bank was open. It just happened to go open.
We made 2 the other day. Might have been the worst thing that could have happened to Tunisia in this tournament. He keeps firing them up.
Kalfi. See if he can find his range. He gets it back over to Haras. Haras for 3. Good! Back to a 4-point game now. 27-23. Morocco not going quietly.
As we expected, they wouldn't really. This is kind of the slugfest we thought might happen. They've done very well because something they're undoing is that foul trouble.
Nice pass from Bassi inside to the Zig, and this time it's Nani with the rejection. Zig commits the foul.
We've seen it so often from Morocco. Foul problems in the first half influence their ability to win the game down the stretch. They just don't have their key players on the floor, but today they've done a tremendous job. You know, the only player to have more than one is Chua, and I don't think they'll mind that. You know, Nasha not having any is very impressive, and the same Zuita only has one as well.
Remember, Morocco did not win a single game in the group phase, just like Egypt 2 years ago. But Egypt made it to the final. Saya, a fast break, bounce past the roll, gets inside and hangs, and now gets a chance to go for a three-point play. That's a big play, isn't it? 18.1 seconds remaining, and Salah Mejri's going to kind of come out of the game. Here's another look at it. Saya, right decision. Adas came from behind, thought he might go for the block. So Salah Mejri getting treatment over there. Obviously, yeah, a little bit of pain. Hopefully he's okay. We're taking the tape off because they want to look at it. He's obviously not going to come back in. So 3-point play for Roll. Zuita. Coffee. Will he launch another one? Yes, he will. He falls down, and we've had a technical foul called on Calfee for simulation. So a technical. Now this is interesting. We've seen this called several times. I think we've seen this called 7, 8 times.
Yeah.
So this is Roll at the line, and then Tunisia will have the ball for the final 2 seconds. Also picks up the foul as well. So that's his first foul?
Yeah.
So that's not a problem. So now, Flatley, there's a bonus here that you didn't expect. To be honest, Lloyd, I've seen that called the other way around. I've seen a foul called on that.
Absolutely. It's a tough one to be called a technical foul. There was contact. It's easy to say, oh, there was only a little, but when you've jumped and you're landing, it's hard for you to land square, take a little bump and not go to the ground. It's all strange to me that it seems to be a real thing in this competition, a real emphasis of the referees.
As well as simulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the simulation and foul both of those. I mean, the referee has to call it like he sees it. So if he sees the foul on the three-point shot, he calls it, and that's what's been happening. We've seen just as many fouls called on the defender as we have probably simulations. Maybe not so much simulations always on the three-point shot, but simulations with people not faking the foul, but trying to draw the charge. And Joseph was saying, just kind of reminds everybody over there on the bench they need to sit down. So 8-point lead, and Keneal is going to inbound it, checks into the game. Over the Roll, returns, gets inside, puts it up and in! Oh! Executed to perfection, except the finish. That's incredible.
Yeah.
I wonder, did he get it off in time?
So here we're going to look at, did they hit the ring or the backboard and make it move?
Yes, he did. He got it off in time.
I wondered if there's a goaltender as well, but I don't think it was. A second look.
31-23, Tunisia on top of Morocco in the round of 16 at Well, the key stats, I'm going to flash up here in just a second. And
Where's Morocco girls?
you see this stat, you'll see 16 turnovers there for Morocco. That has led 16, points on turnovers. 17 points for Tunisia. So 17 Tunisian points on 16 turnovers for Morocco. We're at halftime. It's 31-23, Tunisia on top.
Et ça commence! Merci عودكم على السنة هذه نوم في الملعب. كل شخص يتابع السنة هذه تونس حرس فلوس برشا للفيبا. مفضلكم سيسال نوم في الملعب. حتى واحد يتابع يشوف. اليوم الحلوة الفرحة الناس كل يوم
31-23, Tunisia on top of Morocco here in the round of 16. Adel Talatli and his players giving the fans a real treat tonight. Not quite as comprehensive, shall we say, as they were against Nigeria, with Salah Mesri not starting, but other people stepping up and making some big plays. Still a long way to go in this one. Morocco have missed some opportunities, and you know, boy, you get the feeling like this could go the distance down to the final minute or so.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that little spurt at the end for Tunisia to make this game a little bit, the deficit a little bit more than we thought it was. You know, Morocco very much in the game. And the thing I think is a huge positive in Morocco's favour is the fact, as I said, that they don't have foul trouble through their key guys really. Khalifa has three. And he hasn't really struggled with foul problems up until this point. I think he'll be relatively sensible being able to manage his minutes. But we look at Ben Ramdar, once again, he has really been the difference, hasn't he? A bit of everything from him. So he has 13 points. He is 5 of 8 from the field. Only 3 rebounds. There hasn't been that many rebounds in this entire game. That's an area where Morocco is surprisingly on top.
Kaniwa is going to start in the second half here with Roll, Grom, Makram Ben Ramdam, and Salah Mesri for Tunisia. Korodo back in there with Zouita, Naja, El Maksoud, and Kalfi for Morocco. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Tunisia. It's the AfroBasket 2015 round of 16 game between Tunisia and Morocco. And Zouita catches it low, gets it outside, and El Maksoud comes down with a long jump shot. That was a 2. So a good start here to the second half for Morocco, who haven't won in their first 3 games. They've come in here looking for their first victory. All 16 teams advance at the AfroBasket to the knockout round. Raw gets inside, lost control now, El Maksoud. And good hustle, and El Maksoud just kind of lost his way once he got close to the basket. And now, another turnover for Tunisia. And Roll reaches in to foul Kalfi to prevent the fast break. It's a little bit of a shaky start for Tunisia, to put it mildly.
Yeah. Both teams have struggled offensively, we knew that. The second half-time interval hasn't really helped.
Roll reaches from behind and calls for the turnover. Good hustle from Kanila to get it out of bounds. Now Salah Mejri gets it back to Roll and decides to bring it back out. Mejri and Roll, as a reminder, were teammates when they played in Antwerp, and that's kind of the connection here with Tunisia. Now Naja gets it back up to El Maksoud. Each national team can have a naturalized player. Oh, another three-pointer for Kalfi. And Adel Talatli calls timeout with his team on top by 3. Well, he saved his three-point shooting, it seems, for the most important game of the tournament.
Yeah, he really has, hasn't he? I mean, 0 of 14, 0 of 13 coming into this one.
Timeout. You know, you were talking about, what was it, 2 years ago when these teams met at the AfroBasket, Morocco almost beat Tunisia. When, in fact, was the last time
the teams are together for qualifying a fair bit because of their proximity, you know, geographically, and then both coming through Roubaix a lot of the time alongside Algeria. But the last time Morocco defeated Tunisia in AfroBasket play, 2005. So we're talking 10 years now, 5 competitions, and in every competition, Tunisia and Morocco have played at least once. So Tunisia have beaten them in every one until 2005.
Tunisia has been up by 9 in this game. Sorry, they've been up by 12 in this game.
They've never led. Hanging tough, as has been this entire tournament for Morocco, really, hasn't it?
Roll in the lane. For a 5-point game. Always good for a coach to call a timeout and see his players go out and get a basket coming out of the timeout. 9 points for Roll. It took him a while to settle in this tournament, but he really did settle against Nigeria, all teams. And then Ramdan comes down with the rebound. Salah Mejri gets inside, puts it up, and he scores 4 straight points.
Usually that's not his strength, the back to the basket finish, but it was a very good move then. Really played solid defense, but Mejri just turned with a beautiful looking jump hook.
Suita has it knocked away from behind. Hadidane. Roll now quickly to Hadidane. Camille was open. Now Mejri again. It's the double team. Ramdan gets inside. And the foul call on Kalfi.
It's number 4 on Kalfi. Really have a lot of options at point guard, do they? We've already seen big actually. Anas is going to come in. They'll move El Maksoud to the point.
So that foul at the end, the simulation, technical. It's a big call.
Ricci is the one that we've seen early, haven't we?
Oh, wow. Looked like he was going to take it out, and they just took it straight to the hoop. And Palfi hit the three, and now all of a sudden it's a 10-point deficit again. Palfi pulled it back inside. Goes up strong and scores.
Trying to backpedal, and that's where you can see he's not moving very well. Just doesn't quite run as well as he does. Not sure what it is that's wrong with him.
Dom puts it up and draws the foul. Bump from Haras. Struggled a little bit with his free-throw shooting tonight. To put it mildly.
It's very unusual for him.
He'd already have 18 points. If he'd made them all. And Porto in the lane early. El Maxud brings it up. Palfi from the bench. Foul trouble. Changes things. They're a little bit bigger, but they're missing their primary ball handler. And El Maxud, kind of a no-look bounce pass. Goes out of bounds with 5 seconds on the shot clock. They'll have possession. Baseline, one on the shot clock. Naja puts it up. And couldn't have asked for a better shot. Camille with the three. Rebound. 3-point range. Tunisia with 2 of 16.
And they made their first one, so they're one of their last 15. That's been a big problem as Morocco just sat in their zone.
And the ball turns over back to Tunisia. Adnan puts it down, goes in hard, and Porter just swatted him with ease. Now Aras.
Open down the floor.
Naja drives down the lane and gets it back. That's a 5.
Sorry, they've got to find a way to get in the open floor. I think they're struggling for points. They've only scored 34 to this point, as you can see, and they like to run. They've got quick bigs. Zawita is so good in that situation as well.
And a foul called on Salah Mejri as he was chasing the ball. Tunisia tend to take their foot off the pedal just a little bit, although that was just a ball that slipped out of Roll's hands. So to get a 3-pointer here, it's a 2-point game. Amin Razig looking on.
He's done a decent job, El Maxud, moving to the point. They haven't really lost too much. I think it opens up Hadas coming onto the floor as well, which helps.
Now a foul.
It's Naja.
Well, he's a foul magnet, but that's his first.
Yeah, but the problem is, maybe his first foul, but he's only got 2 points. Usually by this stage, he's got 4 fouls, but he's got 10 points. So I'm not sure which one they'd rather have right now, the 10 and 4 fouls or just the 2 points he scored.
Roll at the line. That's good.
Can't play defense in a pick and roll like that. For Michael Roll, going under and zoning with the big. Just giving up the jump shot. He will knock it down for fun.
Naja backs up Ben Ramdam. That's more like it for Naja.
Yeah, he's an impact player. Needs to have an impact.
Roll.
Nice and McDeath corridor not helping at all.
And Zurita just has had no impact on the game tonight. Hasn't even scored, has he? Three points.
Yeah, the board's wrong up there.
So Rizig comes in. Camille is going to come out. Hadidan comes out as well. Camille doesn't look too happy, does he? Abada comes back in.
He hasn't played a lot of minutes.
Abada has been kind of lost.
Yeah, he played so well at the start.
And Ramdam misses. Rizig follows it, kicks it back out to Abada.
Morocco got a rebound.
Abada alley-oop, and that time Zurita read the pass. Oh, and almost turnover, but Adas drives in, and it's an and one.
They get in the open floor. That's, you know, it just frees their offense because they've got great athletes. Zurita, Hadas, you know, Naja can handle and run as well. And Kuradu is quick down the floor. I think, you know, by them playing great defense and getting Tunisia in this half-court game, it's kind of lulled Morocco as well. They have to find a way to get in transition.
Well, it's as close as they've been in a long time. 41-39. And a little bit nervous in here in the arena. Hadas almost picked that pass off. And they settle for a three-pointer. And off target. Well, Morocco can take the lead with a three. Zurita is down, gets it to Kurado, puts it up, and we've got a tie game.
Transition baskets, isn't it? Good offense.
The crowd trying to get behind Tunisia now. 2:22 in the third. Abada, another three. And this time a foul inside. And the crowd really starting to get behind Tunisia. A little bit fortunate to get the foul call from Naja there. Well, the crowd has really come out tonight, 11,000. They can have 14,000 here, so there's room for even more. And the convincing performance tonight, but now offensive foul Gayaza, and that's going to create some nerves. Referees hear the boos after that call.
Tunisian fans can sense this is a time of the game which is extremely dangerous. Morocco got themselves back into it. They're leading this third quarter 18-10. They find a way to move the scoreboard and get in transition as well.
Now to Zouidi, goes baseline. That's where he wants to be. And Morocco have taken the lead.
Well, finally, things for Morocco are starting to look good. Zouida's scoring. They're getting easy points, running the floor.
Roll gets in the lane and puts it up and in.
That's why they got him, isn't it? Mesri has gone out. He's struggling. Roll is going to have to step up. They go back into a zone then. Looks like a 2-3.
Zouida out on the perimeter. Naja. Will find El Maksoud.
Hadas is the one that can
Naja
hit.
in the lane, and he scores again. And Naja's asking for a foul to be called as well. To find the cutter, and Roll goes up and in again.
No.
No, they've counted it.
No, it was a Tunisian player that grabbed the ring. No.
Well, that's what they're saying as well. And they're saying that's not what we're saying. We're saying a Tunisian player grabbed the ring. Let's have another look.
I think they're saying someone from Morocco goaltended first before that.
Well, Naja got the net, but he's going to hit the net if he goes up for the blocks.
But the ball's not there. That's a complete...
Yeah, that's not a good call.
It's just given 2 points. It's as much as just written 2 points in the book for Tunisia. The ball was nowhere near going in. No one from Morocco even close.
Well, El Maksoud for three, a little bit long. Haras. And Roll with a chance to run. He makes the pass to Ben Rondon. Just out of the reach.
What a pass. It looked like it was too long when it came out of his hands, but just fell beautifully for Ben Rondon.
Well, Morocco a little bit hard done by. They've got to fight through the adversity. This pass. El Maksoud cuts into the lane. Zouita, he'd rather drive every time, and Gayaza got his hand on it. Curdo doesn't get it off in time. Unlucky for Morocco. I do not think they're going to count it. Still with 8.2 seconds remaining. And Talatli will call a time. No, he's going to make a substitution here. El Malbrook. Just kind of lady look not smiling right now on the team in green.
We saw the replay, was very close indeed, and the referee's got it right.
They've got to hurry if they're going to get it over, and Roll turns it over. El Maksoud gets it back, and a little bit of justice perhaps is served as Morocco get a steal and put it up and in. They're not in at 47. And, you know, Roll is not the natural point guard, and the pressure led to the turnover. What a play. Haras again. The pass from El Maksoud. That's basketball. And it's 47 all with 10 minutes remaining. Morocco smelling the whiff of the upset.
Right there, can't they? They've been hard done by it, without a doubt, by the wrong goal. But Morocco, as we said, you've got to battle through the adversity. You know, both these two teams, it looks like we're going to see a lot of zone in this fourth quarter. The three-point shooting has not been pretty. 2 of 18 for Tunisia, 4 of 10 for Morocco. And you know, the question is who's going to step up. Tunisia really have better shooters than Morocco, but Morocco have been hitting them. The only problem for them is the man that's in the majority is Kalfi. He is sitting on the bench with the 4 fouls. And Kalfi's made 2 of the 4. Corridor's hit 1 of the 4, so...
And it's interesting that they've been able to do this with Kalfi out of the game. This is when they've really come back and made their run. It's almost done them a favor.
Yeah.
El Maksoud running the point, having Haras in the game. So a nervous 10 minutes here for that young Tunisian fan and the other 11,000. AfroBasket champions in 2011, at the Olympics in 2012. Tunisia. Their Olympic hopes are hanging by a thread, and so are those of Morocco. Morocco has come back. And Ben Ramadan goes up and draws the foul. Toto not getting any joy from the referees, is he? Well, he lowered his arm.
Ramadan hadn't missed the free throw before the game today in this tournament. Amazingly, they were taking 5 free throws in the 3 games up until that point. So, you know, but as you see, 6 of 10.
Gets the rebound and passes back out. So Ben Ramadan is having an almighty struggle at the line.
2 times or 3 times they've got the offensive rebound and the foul shot.
3 seconds to call on Gayaza. Well, they must be bouncing up and down off the chairs back in Casablanca tonight. In Morocco, their team with a chance to pull off a major result, but Abada reaches in and gets the steal, puts it up, and in.
Town boy plays his basketball, he runs. Favorite. On the floor.
There was like a wad of paper. Must have fallen out of one of the players' pockets. We haven't seen his penetration. He has the ability to put the ball on the floor and go to the basket, but he's cut off here, and he stepped out of bounds. So they've scouted him well. Zig in the corner, steps inside and draw the foul.
She's picking him up right and left at the moment. That's his third. In the second half. This is a big call now. Alfie coming in, 4 fouls, 8.5 minutes he's going to have to play. Especially guarding Abada, who likes to put the ball on the floor and attack the defenders.
Roll for 3, go! Mouthpiece out, basketball in. Drills it, 18 points.
He has been exceptional today, by far his best game. This is why they've got him.
Now inside, right into the hands of Gayaza. But where is he throwing it? It leads to an easy attempt. And Roll fouls Zuita. And Zuita looks up like, isn't that an unsportsmanlike?
I'll give it as unsportsmanlike as well.
Boy, what a turn of events. 6-point lead. Here is the 3 from Roll. And they had an opportunity. And now it's a potential 5-point swing.
Twice, isn't it? It's turnovers. The one at the end of the first half, where Michael Roll was stripped, and then that one from Gayaza, where he's just trying to find someone to give it to. He gets panicked. It's led to easy points for Morocco.
Well, they're not easy in terms of making free throws.
No, but the other one was a layup. The layup.
Oh, yeah.
And I would say free throws are easy.
makes one of two.
And they get possession.
Exactly. So it could be a 4-point swing still. Basketball can be a hard game sometimes. Looks like Roll got hurt just as much as he did. It came down so hard on him. So a timeout on the floor. It's 53 to 48 Morocco. Let's go inside the huddle and listen to what Lunis has to say over here. Well, all I can say, Lloyd, is that Naja gets quite emotional on the court and on the bench during the timeouts.
Everything is good. Come on. We are not out. We are in the game. We are in the fucking game. Let's go.
So saw the three-point shooting there.
We have a problem here.
Once again, we hear Arabic in the huddle, and then when it's time to leave, you hear, let's go. Points in the paint. 30 for Tunisia, 24 for Morocco. Naja is, he's got 3 fouls. He is a competitor. 6 points, 5 rebounds. It's funny, he's kind of picked it up in the second half a little bit. He's also picked up the fouls with it. Hadas out on the perimeter, and Kurdo. So that is foul number 2 on Tunisia in this quarter. 5-point lead for Tunisia. The winner will advance to face Mali, quarterfinals. Zurita from the corner, it's not his game. Long rebound goes out. Goes over to Harris. Hadas, rather. He gets it to Naja. Now he takes it back down. They're going to have to rush. Kalfi. Over to Zurita. And, oh, it bounced up and bounces down in.
He should do all his jumpers like that.
Now it's back to a 3-point game. Oh, Zurita was almost off to the races. Bada.
Way had the zig open on the far side.
Ben Ramdan just kind of lost control of the ball. Now quickly to Kurdo. And Kurdo gets it back to 1.
Meshu's going to have to come back. You know, even if he's injured, they just need his size and the protection he gives.
17 points for Kurdo. Now she just takes it away.
Good turnover.
Oh, the drama in Tunis. Hadas gets baseline, and Gayaza cut him off. Now
A lot of numbers here.
Oh, Obata just put it up, and it's a good thing that Ben Ramdan trailed.
It just bounces to him. He's a magnet for the ball. You know, he was behind everybody else, just fell into his hand once again. He is going to come back.
Coffee for 3. And Ben Ramdan goes up and pulls down a rebound to be proud of. Kurdo trying to get a technical call on Ben Ramdan. It's probably the only aspect of Kurdo's game I don't like. Bada! And the ball punched out, triggers the fast break for Zurita, who goes up and lays it up and in, so it backfired that time. Punching it out. Oh, it's going to be a nervous finish. 5.5 minutes. Abada again off target. Kalfi and Abada got a hand on it. And Kalfi had it knocked away. And players down on the floor. Abada, and he let it go. He couldn't control it. He didn't want it to be stolen. Boy, Hadas is there. Now they've got numbers maybe. 3-on-1. Ben Rondon goes in and draws the foul. Now did he hit the backboard first? And Bissang says no. For a French referee. Ooh, that was a bit of madness.
Yeah. Hadas got to keep his head. A couple of good looks. You know, he's confident enough to take them. He hit the big three in their win the other day against Central African Republic. I think it was, wasn't it? We hit big three.
There's been so many games, I can't remember. What year is it again? Ben Rondon's nightmare. He's shooting a Uganda like, what is it? 5 of 12?
6 of 12.
6 of 12.
So they are 8 of 14 from the line and 3 of 21 for 3. Mesri's got it alive. The 4th time on a free throw.
What do you do? What do you do if you've been on Dom and you're struggling this badly at the line?
Do it from Morocco, and he has an opportunity. You foul him, send him there once again.
Nevada just fumbled the ball, and then they commit the foul. That's 3rd foul on Tunisia.
I think this is the right move. Nevada was trying too hard to make up for the couple of misses. You know, he's trying too hard to make a play. You know, it's been there before.
And at least Ben Rondon can still get rebounds, Tunisian fans are saying. It's a pass to Roll. He's not going to go up against Kurudo. Roll. He's going to try to create. Gets the pick. Puts up a 3. Wins out, but Salah Mejri follows.
Rebound.
Oh, the swat! Zuita comes up with a swat of Mejri. He's had 2 huge blocks tonight. Three-pointer no good again, and this time coming in for the follow and the foul, Kaniwa. Well, Elmel Brook took the 3, he missed it, crashed the boards.
Make a 3. There's the block. 2 in a row for Zuita, isn't it, pretty much?
3 of 23 from three-point range, Tunisia. Now Morocco with another chance to take the lead. 3.5 minutes to go. Hadas has it knocked away. Oh, Hadas just lost his concentration. And Salah Mejri almost turned it over. Somebody has to step up and make a play for Tunisia. And the ball goes out of bounds. Oh, they are just kind of fumbling their way towards the finish here. Both teams.
The crowd can really put pressure on if you're a Tunisian player. The groans, the moans on every mistake, and now they're starting to feel, you know, they don't have confidence going into this final 3 minutes.
Behind the back pass. And the fight for the ball. That was a little too slick there, wasn't it? Offensive foul called on Salah Mejri. Throwing the elbow, he says. Watch. It's a tough call on Mejri, but we're being consistent. That's all that matters. Did you like that call, Lloyd? Oh, and he's put Morocco back in front. Oh, the drama of an AfroBasket. Not Naja is not afraid to take that jumper, is he?
No, he can shoot the ball. You know, he really can knock it down from that sort of range, and that's why he's important. But I mean, they just will not go away, Morocco. The only thing that will be said is, you know, with the losses, Morocco proved they don't close out a game pretty well. They lost by 6 to Senegal, they lost by 1 to Angola, they lost by 3 to Mozambique, and every time, you know, they were there going into the final few possessions, and then they just fell apart. Will it happen again, or do they have that experience now?
Yeah, it's 56-55. And it is crunch time. Morocco are going to have to execute defensively. In case of the nerves for Tunisia, where do you go?
That's exactly it.
Because right now, other than perhaps Michael Roll, you know, you go to Ben Ramdam and he can't make a free throw. So huge call, that play. And got it back for Naja to make the jumper. That offensive foul on Mesri.
I think it is Roll you've got to go to, and you've got to trust in Ben Ramdam. He's been there. You know, he's usually a very good free throw shooter. That's what you've got to rely on. Do something quick again. That shot clock's so low now.
Oh, they feed it to Roll where he can't do anything with it. What a disaster for Tunisia. They're lost on offense. Can't be afraid. Sitting back at a 2-3 now. Zouita puts it down. El Maksoud for 3. That's short. And interesting adjustment for Tunisia with the zone. Now Roll stops, shoots, and Morocco again with another rebound. 1:49 to go. This is one of those games. We've seen the big upsets before in international basketball tournaments. Côte d'Ivoire were the ones to feel the wrath 2 years ago, the home team at the AfroBasket. And now a foul has been called on Kaniwa, and that's free throws for Morocco. Ooh. Well, he felt that, didn't he?
Naja likes this type of situation though. Like you said, he can shoot. I think he'll thrive. The atmosphere here, big free throws. But saying that, he snatched that one like a man who was not confident. First foul shot.
Missed both of them, and Ben Ramdam comes down with the rebound.
Chance for Tunisia then.
Roll again, and I just don't get the feeling that anybody wants to do anything for Tunisia now. They just look lost. It's going to be Roll. He's going to have to put it up. 4 on the shot clock. 3 is tipping down. Oh, they're getting alley-oop. He missed it. It was a perfect chance for Tunisia. He snuck in behind the defense. Nobody expected that, and Kaniwa just missed the shot. Boy, this place is going to go silent if Morocco scores. Naja gets inside, puts it up. They fight for the ball. The final 40 seconds. What's going to happen?
Oh, they foul. Still got one to give though, so sideline possession.
17 seconds. The old ticker can't take it. Lloyd, this is the second time today. Only you feel it more when the home team is playing. Timeout. They were so close to going up by 3, Morocco. Now, Adel Talatli not only does he have to call up the right play, but he's got to get the belief up in the team.
Well, he's got to convince whoever is going to take this final shot they're going to make it, because right now no one. Michael Rowe looks like he wants it. Nobody else looks like they want part of this last shot. For me, the Gladiator needs the ball. I know he's missed from the line, but he's got 20 points. He's your go-to guy. He can create something out of nothing. I say you got to get him a touch on the inside.
Well, we really couldn't ask for better, really more drama. It's not been a great game. It's been a tight game, a tense game. And Kalfi is going to be out on the floor now for Morocco. And, you know, you've got 34 seconds. You've got 17 on the shot clock. Will they run it down? You probably want to try to get the shot up sooner, don't you, in case you miss it so you can go back and play defense.
Yeah, you got 2 for 1 for sure.
Because otherwise, you're going to have to foul.
Try and shoot in the first 24 seconds. Well, you know, the first 10 seconds. Before the 24.
Ben Ramdam had it. Kaniwa now, guarded by El Maksoud. What is Tunisia going to do? Tunisia was so close. 5 on the shot clock. Roll gets in and draws the foul.
2 shots.
Well, Cordo, who obviously looks like he never commits a foul after he's called, has put probably Tunisia's best shooter on the line. There's only 19.9 seconds left in the game. So this is what it's all about. They get Michael Roll, the naturalized player. Oh, and he misses the first one. The former UCLA Bruin, the former teammate of Salah Mejri in Antwerp. He has got to compose himself. He's had a brilliant game. He's really carried them, along with Ramdam. He's got 18 points. He takes it, he makes the second to tie it. Now the question is, Lloyd, do you go back and play defense? Do you foul so you can control the end of the game?
No. I'm not a big fan of that. I know some coaches do, so it'll be interesting whether Tunisia, I mean, especially when you only score 56 points, surely you can't believe you're going to get another basket. You know, you foul, you put them on the line. They must make 1 out of 2 in terms of probability. So you rely on the fact you'll score the final possession. Having only 56 points, I'm not sure you do that. Now the question for Tunisia, you've got to ask, is it man or is it zone? Morocco switched to the zone, switched to man after being in zone for so long. Tunisia, you've had success with the zone, but you're almost guaranteed to give up a shot out of it somewhere for someone. Against man-to-man, you can contest almost everything, so it'll be interesting.
29 turnovers for Morocco, yet they're knotted at 56.
And where did Morocco go for the points?
You know, I wouldn't put it past Tunisia to come up and force a turnover and get a steal and go down. It's been that kind of game. They've got 25 points off turnovers. El Maksoud. This is what Tunisian fans wanted when they found out they were hosting the AfroBasket. Excuse me, the AfroBasket. Getting ahead of myself here. Naja takes it up, takes it out, gives it to Cordo. Now Kalfi, they're going to deny him.
Great defense.
Oh, they get to Eid underneath. He goes up and gets swatted from behind. Incredible play by the Gladiator.
For the win.
Elmo Brook puts up a 3. Oh! Almost. What an incredible finish to the game. We've got overtime.
What a block from Mejri. I mean, Zawita left Michael Roll for dead on this back cut. Look where Mejri is. how does he get back into the play?
Another swat from Salah Mejri.
I mean, he may have just have kept Tunisia in the AfroBasket right there with that block.
Look at the crowd. They can't believe it.
And the three was so close to going down off the glass. I mean, you wouldn't have put it past anything in this game.
Somebody, people, check your pulse. It's incredible.
Bring the screen to the car. Hold up. Good screen. Your men stay down.
Trying to think, is this our first overtime game?
Yeah.
We didn't have Mozambique.
No, we haven't had an overtime.
That's crazy. I can't believe
We've had a lot. We've had some close games. And the thing is, who takes momentum from that? Surely Tunisia. You know, they feel that the block, the saving of the game. It's their second chance. You know, Morocco will feel like they should have won it. I can't believe the space Suita got on the final shot.
But Suita, could he have dunked that?
I don't know. I don't think so.
This is what it looks like. 3 of 25 from three-point range for Tunisia. That last shot staying out. And look how even it is on the boards. And the turnovers, Morocco have shot themselves in the feet tonight. But that said, they've recovered. Morocco perhaps lucky not to give away the foul there at the end as Tunisia brought the ball up the floor. But these things swing in roundabouts, don't they?
Yeah.
You get some, you don't get some. And also Mejri, even though he had a good block, the referee could have called the foul there as well. You're glad that I'm kind of glad they've let the players decide it, really.
The question still comes now, who is going to score for Tunisia? Where are the points going to come from? Because they just dried up 9-9 in the fourth quarter.
Well, it's Moroccan ball first, and Zarika drives in, and good pressure from behind on Kaniwa. The ball goes out of bounds. So it's still going to be Morocco ball. Up. He's gotten 4 fouls from Morocco. Naja also has 4. Kalfi short.
And that's key. If Naja and Kalfi go, it's going to be a long 5 minutes for Morocco.
Ben Ramdan goes in, puts it up, and scores.
That's what he's got to do. They've got to go for him for points.
He's probably glad they didn't call the foul. He would have had to go to the free throw line.
But that'll give him confidence, though, hitting the basket. He didn't look like he wanted it down the stretch.
It's back to a 2-point lead now for Tunisia. Surely they've got to go back to Zarita. And Elmel Brook reaches in and commits the foul. So already in the bonus. Now that's not really a good play, is it? That's the replay of Ben Ramdan getting in there and making the shot. And here's Kalfi. Well, this is the first one. They've had such a tough time at the end of games. Morocco, you really feel for them.
Yeah, they really have.
And Curdo was in the lane too early that time. But they didn't call it. So he's allowed early in the offense. Anyway, the miss, and this ball bounces off of Roll's head. So Morocco with a chance to go back in front. And loses control of the ball. He wanted a foul.
I think think that's the right call from the official. Defense held firm. It was contact, but it wasn't created by them much. It was going backwards.
Right. Absolutely. Bounce backward roll. Will hit the game-tying free throw, and he puts up the short jumper to go back in front by 3.
That's so smart from Michael Roll. He just went straight at Calfee, knowing he's got the 4 fouls and how small he is. Backed him in and shot over him.
21 points. El Maksoud. Kurudo in the lane, puts up a rough shot. Maksoud somehow got the rebound. Suita out to Calfee. Over to El Maksoud, wide open 3. He nails it. Ice running in his veins to nail one like that.
Morocco were looking very disjointed there on offense. You know, they lost all sort of composure until that shot.
Salah at the line, go!
Meshmi has been immense in this game. I don't care what the stats say. They win. He has been a big reason.
Well, his 2 blocks
are
fantastic. Don't forget the block that Suita had on Salah Meshri. Calfee over to Kurudo at the line. Oh, he is quality, isn't he? These guys are going nowhere. 62 all.
He might not go home.
19 points for Kurudo. Get it to roll. Canelo is going to take a 3. The drought continues, but Ben Ramdam gets it back. Salah Meshri kind of slow moving around. And Roll puts up the jumper, and Canelo gets the rebound, puts it up and in.
Great finish from him. He's just got to leave the ball alone. Warning for that, but what a rebound and finish. The smallest guys on the floor.
Were they warned on that?
Yeah. Just not leaving the ball. Yeah, what a time to score your first 2.
Yeah, exactly. 120. You know that Zuita wants to get in. He falls over. He gets it to Naja. Oh, can you believe it? It turns into a 3-point play opportunity. Morocco have tied it and can take the lead. And he made the pass lying down.
You wouldn't believe it, would you? Falls to the floor. Incredible. This game, I mean, the twists and turns we've had.
The highs and lows.
Yeah. And the thing is, they get a free throw, a chance to take the lead, but Naja is 0-2 from the line.
Maybe now that he's tied it, he's going to feel confident and make it. And he does.
Yes, he does.
That's what you were saying before.
Yeah.
You were just a little early. Now Tunisia trailing by 1. Do they have it within them? And it's going to be El Malbrook puts it up and in.
That's a good shot. The penetration, he actually got to the paint, or the edge of the paint, which he hasn't done at all.
Tunisia need a stop.
Now it looks like no one's going to miss.
Calfee's going to look. Kurudo hands it off to El Maksoud. 5 on the shot clock. El Maksoud for 3. That's all. Oh, he banks it in. Incredible. 2 3-pointers. Oh, they're saying it was a 2-pointer, not a 3. Boy, it was close looking at that, but it looked to me like it was a 3. Oh no, from that one it looked like his foot was on the line. Well spotted by the referee.
Morocco called a timeout?
No, I think that Ado Talatli had wanted the timeout.
Arguing over the shot.
They've got to get back.
Yeah, they're going to worry about the next play. They're all discussing with the official right
They're
now.
not going to change. They're not going to change their minds.
Yeah.
They may as well get back and talk to their teammates. Or sorry, to their team.
They're still leading by 1.
Absolutely. You know, the thing is, I mean, you can understand why Morocco's upset. They thought they had the 3. They're running down the court. But on the other hand, gosh, there's so many organizers and people walking around so nervous behind us. It's making me nervous.
Absolutely.
So much rides on this victory for Tunisia. They need to win. See the turnover battle.
Turnover 30 times and you win a game. It's a bit like the Angolan game. If Tunisia get out of this alive, they almost don't deserve to win it. They're, you know, shooting 3 of 27 from the field, shooting 9 of 17 from the line. But I don't think they'll care right now whether they deserve it or not. They just want to move forward.
Really, the Tunisians look about as nervous now as they have for the entire game. The Tunisian fans, I mean. I'm nervous. I'm not even pulling for either one of these teams. I'm the neutral observer. It's game on, folks. And Tunisia picked up his dribble. Now he gets it back.
Play's gone now, though.
Elmel Brook puts up a tough 3. And now they've got a foul. Their hopes are hanging by a thread. They are down.
And they still got plenty of time, though. The problem is they've got no timeouts left. It's going to be 2 shots. Even if he makes them both, it's still a 3-point game.
Yeah, but they'll foul.
It.
Yeah, but they'll foul. They will not let them take a 3.
There's too long to go for a foul, though. I think you can get it on the floor. They foul you, you still have 7-8 seconds.
I just don't know what Tunisia is running there. Oh, he's missed it.
Yeah, the problem was they couldn't make the entry pass. Elmer Brook was denied well by the defender, and that threw the play they were trying to run.
Morocco haven't won a game all tournament. They've lost 3 nail-biters. Are they about to win against the host nation and turn the AfroBasket on its head?
Ramadan's going to want the ball.
Ramadan, 8 seconds. He's got to look. It's going to end up with roll. The naturalized. It's going to be Elmel Brook for 3. Tunisia have won. They have shot.
Timeout.
Have they called a timeout?
What a timeout.
Chaos all over the place, folks. The Moroccans have stormed the table. The Tunisians are celebrating like they've won it.
The game's not over, 100%.
Elmel Brook has just hit the most famous shot in Tunisian basketball history. Morocco say they've got the timeout.
Yeah, either way, the clock didn't stop when the basket went in. I think we're even going to have a timeout, or it's going to be a Morocco possession with a second, maybe less than a second to that left. Let's see if we can have a look. You watch, look. When this ball goes in, there's 2.5 seconds to go. The clock did not stop, so I'm not sure if there'll be a timeout awarded, but there'll be time on the clock for sure.
They'll advance it.
If they had a timeout.
As you look at the celebrations, what you have to see in front of you, the protestations from Tunisia arguing. Are they arguing the game should be over? I mean,
I can't believe the game is over.
They have got to take their time and get this right.
I'm asking whether a timeout is awarded or not. I think is the only question. There is definitely time. The basket counts. It's a 3. I don't think there's any doubt about that. That gives a 1-point lead to Tunisia. It's where the ball, they're essentially getting a timeout now, but the trouble is you don't know where it's going to come, whether you advance the ball or whether it's under the basket.
Okay, so we've lost sight of this. Watch this.
What a shot.
That's what I was going to say. Let's don't forget that.
Is it a 3 though?
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, I'm not sure.
You're questioning if it's a 3.
I mean, that's
home in.
That's close.
Well, the question is, they took away a 3 from Morocco, albeit it looked like he had his foot on the line. Now they've called it a 3 for Kaniwa, is our expert summarizer commentator has so rightly pointed out, lost in the conversation.
I mean, I thought that, yeah, for sure it's a 3 to start with. But I don't know, looking at the replay, we didn't get a great picture of it. I mean, I can't see how they change it from a 3 because they've awarded it a 3. I don't think that's the conversation. Well, that's
there, it looks like it's a 3.
Yeah, 3.
2.9. It falls through the hoop. When is the clock supposed to stop? Once the ball goes through the net?
Yeah.
Or through the rim?
When it goes in.
So right when it goes in. So it should be like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, the clock stops in the last 2 minutes on a made basket.
Yeah.
And that's why Morocco were going absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Because the ball went in, the clock kept running, and they didn't even get a chance to make the inbound pass. The buzzer was sounding. So that's why the players were going so crazy at the table. Not sure if we caught it on the cameras, but I still don't know. Have they been awarded a timeout or not? You know, where's the ball come from?
Yeah, it's 2 point. Okay, they're going to put. Well, it's not 3.1. No, it's not 3.1.
Well, that's what they put on the clock.
But that's not right. And now the commissioner is having a go at the timekeeper.
Yeah. The Tunisian timekeeper.
Okay, watch where it hits. It goes, bam, right there. It's not even, the top of the ball is not through.
Yeah.
So it should be like 2 point, what would you say, 2.8? I mean, at the end of the day, you can do a lot. I got to tell you, Lloyd, the way this game is going, I'm thinking Morocco's going to win it.
That's a lot of time.
They put 3.8. They completely botched it. 3.8.
I mean, to be honest, right now, it's irrelevant. If you're Tunisia,
They've given him a full second, basically. This is. What were they looking at? So they weren't looking at anything. They were just discussing it.
Yeah.
I could have told him it was 2.9, but then I don't want to be the target of anybody. Well, incredible game at the AfroBasket. 3.8 seconds. Morocco, to be honest, could not have asked for anything more.
Sowito on a lob here.
So here we go. Get ready for the drama. El Maksoud's going to inbound it. He gets it to Kurudo, gets it back to El Maksoud. He's got to find space. Short! Tunisia have held on. And I've got to tell you what, I do not like that play. What were they thinking about Lloyd? What kind of play was that?
I don't know.
They could have gone towards the basket.
I think with all the drama, with the officials, with the clock, Morocco needed to focus on the task at hand, which was final shot instead of moaning. You know, they had 2 or 3 minutes to draw up a play, and they didn't get anything to this here advance. But what a game!
What an unbelievable game, and to be honest, there's people crying out there, including Salah Mejri. Can you imagine the emotions of going out in front of your home fans? And these are the final stats, but we'll let you look at those. Obviously, the turnovers were huge. The faulty three, you know, Tunisia couldn't hit a three-pointer the entire game, and then they hit one in overtime to go ahead. But at the end of the day, I'm glad, in a way, it's good that they got some extra time, because it actually softens the blow, if you know what I mean.
You can almost take a breath now, can't you?
Good, Morocco being good sports about this.
Yeah, they really are.
This is an incredible game to lose.
Morocco now, you've got to feel for them. They've lost 4 games in this tournament. by a combined 11 points.
They could have been undefeated going
Yeah.
to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, absolutely. And for Tunisia, you shot 4 of 29 from 3. You shot 9 of 17 from the line. And you turn it over 20 times and you win a game. Incredible stuff.
Incredible. Well, Michael Roll came up big tonight. Michael Roll was huge, but I'll tell you what, you know,
The
this
block of measuring at the end of regulation.
Shuati?
Yeah, from measuring.
Yeah. And also that was huge, and the shot from El Malbrook, that has to go down as the biggest shot in Tunisian basketball history. It was huge. Tunisia win it in overtime, 69-68 over Morocco. They go to the quarterfinals to face Mali. Thanks for watching.
السنة كلها معبية معك وأقوى جمهور تونس. Il ne faut pas oublier les supporters du Maroc كانوا يشجعوا في تونس في المباريات الكل. تحية كبيرة لأشقائنا المغاربة. تحية كبيرة. أمين أمين. جمهورنا الكريم اللي بقوا في السنة الكل نحبكم تغنيوا معايا عيد ميلاد سعيد نبيل الزيك عيد ميلاد سعيد عيد ميلاد سعيد يا زيك كل عام وانتم بخير.
نو اوكي يا حبيبي يلا جيب لي بتاع المغرب وجيب لي واحد من المغرب. جيب لي واحد مغربي هادي لا جوان